Hello everyone, this is Joy. Welcome to this tutorial video. I'm going to show you a use case of the software chain built in UVA, the LDCC in Prevent study. You can download all the softwares from this wiki page, and I assume everyone have downloaded it. What you will see in your local machine are um, five softwares. First is the UFC, Universal File Converter, and the second one is the batch algorithm processor. The third one is merge text. The fourth one is text to table. And for advanced users, you can download the HDF5 viewer as well, which will give you the visualization of raw files and the tagged events. Okay. So in this tutorial, I am going to walk you through example how one example file has been converted from STP, which is one of the format collected from monitoring data, to HDF5. HDF5 files are the format will be input into batch algorithm processor, and we can then do calculations to get meaningful event tags or statistics of those vital signs or waveforms from the HDF5 files. And then after you get the multiple HDF5 files, results files from those batch algorithm processor, you will have to merge them into one result file per one patient or per one study subject. With that result, you can then choose whether or not you want to convert it to a CSV file or a table format file. Okay, so let me show you how the UFC work first. So when you open up this folder, click on ufc.jar file. You will be asked to choose the STP file or other monitoring raw file you put in the location. Okay, then let's see. My folder will be here. We click open, and then we will need to select a destination folder for the HDF5 file. Okay, so let's put it into the HDF5 file folder. Here. Now you're going to be asked whether you want to save all the data from the raw file that include both waveform, chest impedance signals, and vital sign signals, or you only want to convert vital sign signals, or in this tutorial, I am going to use a short example for the time concerns, and you will be asked whether you want to output one file per day or one file per source file. We recommend you output one file per day and choose the collecting system. Now you will see the progressing bar. Okay, great. It seems like we have successfully converted the file from STP raw file to HDF5 file. With this file, with this HDF5 format, we can now input the file into batch algorithm processor and get meaningful and interesting event results from those vital sign signals. Okay, so let's move on and see what have been collected in the HDF5 folder. Okay, great. So in the HDF5 folder, our destination folder, we see two HDF5 files and one per day. So you don't need to worry about the other files. Most file of our interest is these two HDF5 files. Okay, let's run batch algorithm processor. You will need to choose the directory of the HDF5 files you just converted. Great. Select this folder, then you will see all the files that have this format HDF5 will be automatically selected and the algorithms will also be automatically run on all of them. So let's select all the algorithms from top to the bottom. Make sure you have the bar at the end if you want all the algorithms to be run. And let's go. Great. Perfect. Now we have successfully run one of the files and we are waiting for, great. Now two of the files are all being processed. So what we are going to get from this batch algorithm processor will be some MATLAB files. Okay. So what we will see, two more data have been produced, two more files have been created. One will be a log file in MATLAB structural data format, and a result file that has all the interesting tagged events and other signal statistics. So we have for each HDF5 files, we have one log file and one result files. So for the multi-center study, we want to have the most efficient way to collect data. So we provided this merge tags software. If you use merge tags on this folder, you will get the result file 1 and the result file 2 get merged into one because this file coming from the same patient, coming from the same raw file. So let's run merge tags then. Okay, great. Then let's folder merge because all the files from the same raw file or the same patient has been put into one folder. Okay, so that will be our, okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's go to our HDF5 file folder, open. Let's see the progress. Great, now merge complete. Let's check again what happens, what was new. Great. Now you have two new files. One is results merged, another is log merged. These are the two files each site, besides LDCC, want to send back to us. We will do further formatting and analysis. Great. Now, for each site and each study, we have different cohort of interest. You can put all the log merged files and the result merged files of the cohort of your interest into one folder per one study, or one folder per one project. Okay, let's move it to the folder. Oops. And for MATLAB users, I believe you will be very pleased with this format because it's very efficient and you can read in MATLAB directly and you will see it is a structural data format. But for other language users, CSV is a universal format and a table format that will be very easy to read in and do analysis on. So, okay, let's use the text to table on this merge mat folder. Okay. First, you will need to select the MATLAB files, those merged MATLAB files. Great. Did you have a chance to change another directory for the CSV you want to save? So let's make it to our CSV folder. So we will have the results the table format collected separate from the merged MATLAB file. Great. Now you get a warning message that the saving path has been changed. Okay. So what you can get will include those value results like vital sign statistics, every 10 minutes cross correlation between HR and SpO2, and the highly comparative time series analysis values. I guess for most of the study's interest, you also want to know the tagged events results, and you can choose the Brady, apnea, and DSAT, and other kinds of like ABD and hyperoxemia, this kind of clinical events. And you can choose if you want to output a daily aggregated information, like how long of the duration per day that this baby have Brady, or how frequent this baby have Brady on this day, or hourly aggregated table, or you will have UTC second event table, which will give you each row is a event with start time and stop time of this tagged event. Okay, so let's use this as an example to get a daily aggregated CSV file. Awesome. Great. Now we see in our destination folder, we have a spreadsheet. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet. Okay, so it seems like for this infant, there is no Brady events collected, and you have the denominator or how many time in seconds that this Brady's dependent heart rate signal is available. Okay, so yeah. So now you're an expert in the software chain, and please let us know if you have any comments on the softwares, and if you have questions, you can email us or leave a message on the GitHub.